Hello, this is Karen Felice Allen, and I hope that all is well with you. I just want to say this to you that I am on a mission to help to make life more marvelous for our youth and young adults, and for those who invest in the lives of youth and young adults. This has been a long journey, and I am excited that things are becoming clearer, or I should say, things are becoming clear on how everything connects. And one thing that I want to share with you is that I am going to be reaching out to neighborhoods all across this nation in an effort to help our youth, our young adults, and those who invest in their lives. And a part of building neighborhoods is going to include helping to ensure that our families have access to quality housing. And that's going to take on, as I envision it, many forms. This is going to be helping them to access housing that already exists in several different ways. It also is going to include developing properties, securing properties so that I can make them directly accessible or accessible through an arm of the organization that God has given me stewardship over in one form or another, or directly. But again, the goal is to ensure that families have access to quality housing. And I'm excited about this. So if you're looking at this, please keep me in mind, keep this work in mind. If you know of anyone who owns a property, who manages a property, who controls a property, please just tell them to follow what we're doing, because at some point they may be interested in selling their property. They may need help in getting out of a property. They may want to donate properties. Yes, people are going to give properties to us, and it's going to be a blessing to families. There may be those of you who are real estate developers, your architects, your builders. You are skilled in various trades such as plumbing, electrical work, carpentry, flooring, whatever your roofing. There are those of you who are real estate mortgage brokers. You're traditional, investor-friendly real estate mortgage brokers. You are real estate investors, real estate agents. Many of you are working in the title industry, the finance industry. You have access to funding and capital. If there's anything that you do or know about real estate, please, look at what we're doing. Prayerfully consider getting involved. This is an opportunity for those of us who care enough to use what God has blessed us with to help others. And I believe that those of us who come with a genuine heart, not looking for anything in return, a byproduct is that we're going to be blessed. And I shouldn't say I believe that, I know that. And initially when I received that understanding, I didn't want to share the B part, that we're going to be blessed, because I don't want individuals to come in. And I was like, God, well, I just won't say that part. But I know that God is God, and He has a way to ensure that those who truly are, who have a heart, will be involved. And if you're coming in looking and thinking, oh, this is another opportunity for me to get more deals or to access more people, please step away from this. I know that God is doing something so tremendous. And yes, there are those of you who are business professionals. I understand that you may be compensated in one way or another, but the heart attitude is what I'm asking, that you prayerfully consider. You're getting involved in this because you care enough about our youth, our young adults. And if you've never had an issue with housing, I am here to tell you that it's an extremely challenging, it can even be a consuming issue when you are not sure where you're going to stay, or you don't have access to safe, affordable housing, when you have lost housing, or experienced any type of housing challenge. So I'm looking forward to, again, developing communities. There's so many components. There's spiritual components, natural components. We're going to look at helping with mental health issues, helping people with physical issues. But I'm believing for the supernatural, for God to move supernaturally in the midst of those who we're going to help and those who will be involved. So I'm asking you to prayerfully consider if this is something you want to be involved in, and how can you help. Again, if you're a mortgage broker, I'd love if you're a mortgage broker of integrity, of character, please reach out to me. And perhaps there's some way we can connect. Many of you are going to give of your time, give of your resources. Some of you, we will enter into business relationships with. But again, please, please, please look at what we're doing. Understand that we are living in a critical time, and people are trying to do things separate from God. And we are going to see a supernatural manifestation of God as we are involved in what He actually has His hands on, what He has purpose, what He wills, and where He is being put first. So again, if you know of anyone who has a home, tell them to just get plugged in. If at any time they want to sell, or they may be going through a divorce, or they may be going through some other situation where they need to get out of their property, or they need additional income sources. There's so many creative things that we can do to help individuals. You may have those who have rental properties. Tell them about this, because you never know when they decide they want to get out of those rental properties. And before you consider selling or doing anything with your property, please give me a chance to see what I can do, because while you're engaging in the business process, you may be able to do something that can help to change generations and to leave a lasting legacy that will live on, that can live on long after you have left this earth physically. So again, I am so excited. I thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to what God is going to do in communities throughout this nation. And in those communities we know are made up of people. So I'm looking forward to the lives that are going to be changed as God works through people. So again, whoever you know, don't say, oh, they're fine. You don't know what's going on behind closed doors. You also, they may be doing financially fine, but you never know who's thinking of moving or relocating or whatever changes they may want to make. Please just tell anybody you know about what's going on, so that if there's an opportunity, we may be able to bless them, and they may also be a blessing to us. Again, everything, I'm not looking for everyone to give. It would be wonderful if everybody gave us properties, but I also know there are situations where people, it will be a different situation. It'll be a different type of business transaction. Just give me a chance to see what I can do. And again, we can work together and do some incredible things for our youth and young adults. God bless you. This is Karen Felice Allen. Please stay tuned and get your youth and young adults involved, because the primary goal, again, is to help youth and young adults. And I want to help them spiritually. I want to help them naturally. I want to help them to build strong relationships, to be strengthened in their emotions, to have mental strength, to just lead peaceful and prosperous lives, knowing who they are in God, knowing the power that God has for them, and knowing how to walk in that power and walking in that power. We're doing something new because God is doing something new. And I refuse to allow our youth and young adults to be left behind. And again, helping them just to know where they're going to lay their heads down at night, where they can, somewhere where they can go to when they leave school. That is a secure place. That's important. So this is Karen Felice Allen. I thank you again. Have a blessed day.